What they'll see here is going to be almost impossible to find anywhere else, especially at our consignment prices. Premium home decor that's gently loved and close to new. And what we carry can raise the wow factor of anyone's home decor. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
As you age, you start noticing pain in your joints that didn't used to be there. But you don't have to live in pain. When joint pain becomes a reality, schedule your free pain evaluation with Rejuvenex. We'll find where your pain lives and inject powerful, FDA-approved medicines that reduce inflammation and pain, while improving mobility in hips, shoulders, elbows, and knees, with some patients experiencing relief for greater than 2 years before repeating the process. While treatments like stem cells can cost close to $10,000 per joint, at Rejuvenex, the cost for your injection can be as low as $65, and almost all major insurance plans cover our treatments, so you may not have to pay anything at all. Call us now to schedule your free pain evaluation, because I'm pretty sure we can help you. This is Richard Salinas, registered nurse with Rejuvenex Arthritis Clinics, where we can alleviate your pain and rejuvenate your life. Go to rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Sports Desk. A loss for the Bucks from their home opener at Fiserv Forum.
Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo combined for 66 points in the Bucks' home opener, but as head coach Doc Rivers explains, sometimes that's not enough.
First game at home, you want to do well, you want to show out or whatever. When you come to the game, you want to put on the show, you lose the competition, and that's how I felt.
It seemed like Dame and Giannis were staggered a decent amount tonight. Is that something you're planning to implement moving forward?
Yeah, most likely you want one of them on the floor when you can. With this group, you can squeeze a few minutes, but that's not what you really want.
At Fiserv Forum, Dylan Hunter-Carter, WTMJ Sports.
The Bucks now head to Brooklyn to play the Nets on Sunday, and it's homecoming in Madison. The Badgers take on third-ranked Penn State under the lights for a 6:30 kickoff. Badger volleyball takes on the Boilermakers. Coverage starts at 2 p.m. right here on WTMJ. Taking a look at your roads with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic. 2 incidents to report. US 45 north at the ramp near Burleigh. The left lane is blocked with a little bit of debris. It looks like a giant box, which is right on the edge of the lane, so be careful of that. And then 94 east, about a mile beyond the ramp to County F near Springdale Road. The right shoulder is blocked due to a disabled vehicle, but it is out of traffic.
Traffic is sponsored by the amazing Mineshaft Restaurant in downtown Hartford.
The successful Mineshaft Restaurant in Hartford is hiring positive, professional servers, bartenders, and pizza cooks. You'll make real cash. Inquire today, start next week. MineshaftRestaurant.com.
Here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Today, sunny and cool, a high of 56. Tonight, mainly clear with a low of 31. For your Sunday, lots of sunshine, a high of 60. Monday, partly cloudy and breezy, a high of 64. And it warms up Tuesday with a slight chance of showers and storms. It's going to be windy and warm with a high of 79. Your Wednesday, mostly cloudy and a chance of evening storms, a high of 76. Right now in Madison, it's 43. In Waukesha, it's 42. In Green Bay, it's 41. And in Milwaukee, it's sunny and 44. I'm Tiff Pua. Sighting Unlimited WTMJ News Time is 9:08.
The following program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or Good Karma brands. Need a vacation? Whether it's the trip of a lifetime or a weekend getaway, we can help. This is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. It is October 26th, if you can believe that already, last Saturday in October. And Colleen Alsberg here because Rose Gray is in Egypt, and you were just in Egypt. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but it's like a whole new show because it was Rose and Steve Scafidi last week. Now it's Dayton and Colleen this week. So
I heard they had a little fun last week.
A little refresh going on here. So
yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the FWT text line because we got one today that is really good.
It's super cool this time, and we have a very short time to get this in.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, my microphone keeps moving down on me here. We'll have to tighten that up on the way back here. If you text to 855-616-1620, FWT,
best to do it in all caps, like Fox World Travel, FWT. This time, you are entering to win a $500 Globus Family of Brands gift certificate, which is pretty awesome, but they don't have much time. You're going to go in, you're going to text this, you're going to get a link that'll take you to a registration spot, and you have basically 2 days to do this.
Oh.
We are going to give this one lucky winner will be notified on October 28th. So that's Monday. So they don't have much time. So take a peek at that. Text us that FWT and then register, and we'll get a hold of you. And there's so many uses that you can use that $500 gift certificate for. If they want to look at, I'm partial to the groups, take a peek at the Fox Group Vacations page and look at Australia, New Zealand, Hawaii, Europe, so much. River cruises with Avalon Waterways. So many things they can use that $500 for. So get on that and do that first.
FWT to 855-616-1620. Why not? $500? I'd take it.
Oh,
now,
exactly.
Technically, I don't work for Fox World Travel, so could I text that?
I think you probably could.
Interesting.
Check that out.
Okay, so we got that going on. Let's talk about something for a second here, because you just got back from Egypt, and I've saw all these different pictures from there, and it looked amazing.
It was one of the probably top 3 trips I've ever taken in my entire life.
And you've taken a bazillion.
I've been on a lot of trips, very blessed to take a lot of trips. This was my 3rd trip to Egypt, and it's just one of my very, very favorite places in the world to go to. The last trip I went on, I met our guide from Insight Vacations, Hazem, and he makes the trip for everybody. Yeah. He is just incredible. So I had just the most wonderful group of folks with me. We enjoyed every second of it. Gorgeous weather, of course. Hot, but that's to be had. You're in the Sahara Desert. And I had one really special guest with me. I had your mom with me.
Yeah.
And I think she was just overwhelmed and having such a great time. She did so great, did everything. She climbed into tombs. She went up in balloons. She did she ride a camel?
She did not ride the camel.
Oh, I can't believe she didn't ride the camel. A bunch of us did. About half of us rode the camel by the pyramids. I mean, how cool is that? Just to say you did that. But the group was so active and fun, and we had so many laughs, and we became a family. Hazem just makes that happen for us. He's just probably one of the best Egyptologists you'll ever meet in your entire life. So moving forward to the new trips, we're certainly going to request him for everything we do. But Rose is there now, basically doing the exact same itinerary that we did. And I could tell already by her pictures that she's really having a good time.
Yeah. How many people go on these? Like, what size group are we talking?
We keep these to 40 or less.
Okay. So nice size, not too big.
Absolutely.
Everybody gets to know each other and have a good time together. Okay. We'd love to hear from you if you were on the trip. 855-616-1620. That's the WTMJ Talking text line. And I see there is a Splendors of Egypt with the Nile trip on the website. We'll talk about that, too, when we come back. It is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Your drink, sir?
This virtual vacation is brought to you by Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. For the full experience, visit flymke.com to explore our many nonstop destinations. With super convenient parking and low fares, flying from Milwaukee makes traveling so easy, it's like starting your vacation early. Fly easy, fly MKE.
Hey, WTMJ's John Mercure here for Landworks, the locally owned landscape company. They'll elevate the look of your home or your business. They're doing that at our house. Landworks is different because of the customer service. I can tell you firsthand, from beginning to end, you have one person who's your initial point of contact all the way through the process. LandworksWisconsin.com. Get started today. They'll take your yard, make it more beautiful. They'll take your beautiful yard and elevate it even more. It's LandworksWisconsin.com. They do it the right way at Landworks.
When you come to our showroom, you'll find more than a dozen glass shower door displays. Now that's what you're going to want to see, because browsing a bunch of options usually spurs ideas that you've never even thought of. And when you walk around with one of our glass shower door experts, you can ask questions and get assurance. We're here to help. And after nearly 50 years in the glass shower door business, there's not a whole lot we haven't seen. So don't worry, your project's about to be put in the very best of hands. At Les's Glass Service, you can count on our experience that makes it easy to promise top-flight installation. Glass shower doors are our specialty, and we're out there humping it every day to add to our portfolio to make the next project even better than the last. This is Stacy Sinks. If it's a new glass shower door, fogged or broken insulated glass replacement, or affordable glass and mirror home decor that you've been looking for, you just can't pass on Les's Glass. Les's Glass Service, serving all of southeastern Wisconsin. Find us at lesglassservice.com.
We've found that the high road is worth the climb, and it's less crowded. At Semperfi, everything we do is done to the best of our ability. There are no shortcuts. It's pretty simple. We do what we say we're going to do because we fully understand that a reputation is never given. It's always earned. It is in our nature to keep our values intact so that when we leave your job, you'll be right there to shake our hand with satisfaction. We've installed massive flat roofs and shingled huge churches, schools, and all kinds of homes from modest to extravagant, all with integrity and pride in our work. And we're going to keep doing it for generations to come. That's what Always Faithful means to us. This is Brad Youngbluth with Semperfi Roofing and Exteriors, your local, veteran-owned and operated exterior remodeling company. For your new roof, siding, window and door installation, or masonry work, you can count on Semperfi to keep you safe, warm, and dry.
We keep you safe, warm, and dry. Semperfi.
Planning a vacation? We've got you covered. You're listening to the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Indeed, you are. Dayton Kane and Colleen Alsberg here this week. The Willie Porter Band, you know that band. They've been around forever.
No.
No? Local
Maybe?
band? Oh. They're celebrating their 25th anniversary at the Vivarium tonight. That band, I grew up hearing that name on the radio all the time. Oh, the Willie Porter Band, the Willie Porter Band.
Well, maybe I have, but I need to go to concerts with you sometime.
You do. We need to do some concerts.
All right.
Okay, so let's talk about Egypt a little bit more because the reason I want to make sure we have all of the highlights is there is the same exact trip that people could book next year through Fox World Travel.
Absolutely. We've got one for 2025, October again. We try to go a little bit later in the fall because it does start to cool down a tad. I mean, when we got to Cairo, it was probably in the mid-80s and breezy, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
So when we did the Pyramids Day, we really actually were quite comfortable because it was like 110 in Abu Simbel and hot. I mean, it was hot, but that's just par for the course. So the October trip is going to be the exact same itinerary with one caveat. Hazem has a tendency to totally throw our itinerary out and just redo it. But he includes everything. But the cool thing about it is he gauges us. He makes sure that we're not too tired. He tries to get us up early so we can beat the crowds in the heat. We're the first at everything pretty much when we do something with Hazem. So the itinerary is not always spot on, but you get everything in. And I talked to the group after, and Hazem did as well. And not at one time did anyone feel uncomfortable, unsafe. It is considered close to the Middle East, but it's really not. It's far enough away from everything. So everybody felt comfortable and had a great time. There were a few occasions one occasion we had a police escort, which made me feel like a VIP, and a couple occasions where they put a guard on board with us. It's a safety precaution because tourism is their life, and they really need the help over there. They really went through a tough time. During COVID especially, but they're so kind. The people are wonderful. The food is fantastic. It's very Mediterranean, so very healthy. I feel like I lost weight, sweat partially, but mostly from the food, I'm thinking. So October 14th through the 26th, 25, not too many spaces on there, so sign up and go again, or go with us.
We'll get another perspective here as well. Let's say hi to Barb from Jackson. Hi, Mom. How are you? Are you there? Hello, Barb?
Did she hang up on me?
Hello, Barb?
Hello,
Hey, there
I just got.
There she is.
Hey, hi.
How are
I'm just
you?
calling to. I am fine. How are you?
Are you caught up on sleep? She said one thing about this trip is there is some jet lag involved, right? Because there's a big difference in timing on all this. So
yeah, absolutely.
Be prepared for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But tell us about your experience.
Oh, well, first of all, I second everything Colleen had to say previously, and I want to give kudos to Colleen. She, as usual, made sure all of her little ducklings were in a row and that everybody had what they need, and she was just wonderful. And Hazem, our Egyptologist, oh my goodness, the knowledge that man imparted to us was unbelievable, just unbelievable. And the only thing, I know Rose Gray is there now, and I hope Colleen told him to encourage his her little ducklings to go on the optional, what was it called, Life on the Nile, where we went on a smaller boat with a Nubian guide, and we went into the little side inlets of the Nile, and this man told us all about the trees and the shrubs and the flowers and the birds, and knew the names of all the birds, and we saw a water buffalo. And the thing about it, why it was so nice, was because it was quiet and peaceful, compared to the rush of the cities and the temples and all that. So I hope she encourages everybody to go again. Thanks again, Colleen, for a wonderful trip.
Oh, you're so welcome, Barb. I'm so glad that you got the opportunity to experience all that and more. And I absolutely did tell Rose's group that you and Jan and the rest of the gang that went on that boat to go on that side trip and see the bulrushes that Moses was, it just makes you think of that.
I didn't see him, but...
You did? Okay. But thanks for calling in, Barb. I really appreciate it.
So, Mom, while you're on the phone,
sure.
Is there anything that people should know as far as limitations on this trip? Because it is a big undertaking, right? Like you're going way overseas and there's a lot of things that you're doing. What should people know about it?
Of course, like she said, it's very hot, and there's a lot of uneven walking, because this stuff is 3,000 years old, But like I said, Colleen always made sure everybody was there and safe and moving along. It's just wonderful. The history is unbelievable. The jet lag is real. Even when I've gone to Europe, it's not as bad as Cairo for some reason.
Well,
but it was a very interesting trip.
Yeah, Hazem kept us going too. He was really
he did.
Yeah, the first 3 or 4 days were very exhausting, but and to the point of the cobblestones. You're walking in sand,
right?
You're going up and down steps to get to the riverboat. So it is, you really have to think about your limitations when you go on a trip like this. It's not for the faint of heart, but man, my group, you guys you rocked it. I'm telling you. And I had people from 80 down to the low 50s on this group, and everybody was fantastic.
Yes. And we were a family by the end of the tour.
Absolutely.
Everybody got along, and we all, it was somebody's birthday every day, according to our friend Ron.
Yes,
We just had a good time.
Awesome. Well, thanks for checking in. Glad you got to go on the trip.
Sure.
Have a great day.
Yes, I am too. See you soon, son.
All right. Bye. Splendors of Egypt with the Nile, 13 days, October 14th through the 26th of 2025. Just a few seats left, so get in if you want to take that trip. It's at foxworldtravel.com. If you go under the little sandwich menu on the left and hit vacation travel, you go to group travel, and then you'll see that there. So we do need to take a break. When we come back, we'll take your questions, your calls, your texts, 855-616-1620. It is a Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Planning a getaway? Reserve a parking space that includes superior service and value. Exec Park is the only local family-owned valet parking serving travelers using Mitchell Field for over 42 years. Exec Park has an even greater deal for a limited time just for WTMJ fans. It's just $8.50 a day with cash payment when you mention WTMJ. To get terrific valet parking at this amazing rate, make your required parking reservation today. Call 414-747-1000 or visit execpark.com and tell them you're a fan of WTMJ.
We will only sell products we believe in, and we believe in Armstrong Air Furnaces. With variable speed blower and multi-stage performance, Armstrong Air's most advanced furnaces deliver the highest number of features, the most comfort, and the greatest efficiency. This is Anthony Zanevsky with Quality Heating. To me, Armstrong Air is the professional's choice. So see the man in the red van, and we'll get you a furnace you can rely on for the long haul.
You gotta see the man in the red van. Quality Heating, Quality Heating.
When you need emergency service 24/7, any time of the day, any day of the year, call Quality Heating. With one of Wisconsin's largest HVAC fleets, you can count on us being there in a hurry. So don't worry. This is Anthony Zanevsky with Quality Heating. When you're in a heating or air conditioning jam, just see the man in the red van. And he's going to have a master plan to make sure you stay comfortable.
You gotta see the man in the red van. Quality heating, quality heating.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Since 1955, Geis has been the trusted garage authority in Wisconsin. Hey, don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geis today. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget. They'll even build custom designs to meet your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geisdoors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Take your travel tips from the travel experts. Welcome back to the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Green Bay Packers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars tomorrow in Jacksonville at noon. Packers are 5-2. They're 2-5. So hopefully this is an easy win for us. We'll see how that goes. Dayton Kane here with Colleen Alsberg taking your calls and texts at 855-616-1620. But before we get to those, that is the same number that you need to text. And why would you text FWT to 855-616-1620?
Because you want to win a $500 gift certificate from Globus Family of Brands.
And who wouldn't want that?
Oh, my gosh. You can go anywhere in the world on that, including river cruises.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So FWT to 855-616-1620, a $500 gift card.
Yes.
Up for grabs.
And it's going to be drawn Monday. So they have no time to get this in. They got to do this now.
So when you text it, fill out the form right away. You'll get a link back. Fill it out right. Don't think, I'll get to this later.
Right.
Because you'll forget and then it'll be too late. And
exactly. And you'll be disappointed that you lost out on $500.
All right. Let's get to a couple questions here before we have to jump over to the news. This one says, thinking about a trip to Italy next fall, better to go in August, September, October, which...
Okay. I would say skip August only because Italy can be pretty hot in August, and it's also one of those times that the Europeans actually travel and take their vacation time. So I would kind of avoid that. It's a busy time before the kids start back in school and all that as well. September is fantastic. I'd even go into October. There is no reason not to go in September or October. September is probably my more favorite time. October, if you're thinking about going up into the mountains in the Alps, the Italian Alps or something, it could snow already. I've been there and experienced that, but not too likely. But I would probably go with September as my favorite.
Okay. Another question here at 855-616-1620. Actually, two questions. Going to Curacao in December, any must-see things to do or things to be careful of?
It's a great island. I have only been there myself personally on a cruise for a day, so I haven't seen a lot of it. But back in those days, it was all about the beaches, and they have some amazing little beaches, private beaches, a lot of neat things to do. I did go to the national park, and I hope I'm saying this correctly, the Chet Boca. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Yeah. But it's beautiful. It's one of those natural wonders of the world. It's got gardens and great hiking. It's a safe island. There's really nothing I could say that you'd have to worry about. Just always be careful. But
just like anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, another one here. Our couples group is heading to Secrets in Cozumel in January. Seeing extremely bad reviews, should we be concerned?
I've not been to this a resort myself. I was looking at the reviews as well, and it seems like anytime anybody has a complaint, they're going to put a review on about the complaint. They never put a review on about the great things about it. My suggestion would be, I'm sure someone in the company has been there, and maybe give one of our advisors a call and see if they can find out more information about it. Be a little cautious of those reviews and read through them with an open mind and see what's going on. But you never know. I love Cozumel. I know some of the resorts there are a little bit older. So this could very well be like a refurbished older property, which could cause some issues as well. But give us a call. Give us at the office and maybe talk through one of them. I'm sure my destination wedding lady Donna's probably been there.
Sure.
She's been everywhere.
866-GO-FOX-GO is that number. You guys are open not on Saturdays right now.
Nope, we're back to regular hours. So
Monday through Friday?
9 to 5.
9 to 5. 866-GO-FOX-GO. Or fill out the form at foxworldtravel.com. Somebody will get back to you on Monday and answer your questions. Be as specific as you can when you go there about what trip you're looking to take, what questions you have. and they'll be able to help you out. We are going to get to more of your calls and texts when we get back, but don't forget FWT to 855-616-1620 to get entered for that Globus $500 gift card that you can use on anywhere they go, right?
Anywhere they go.
Wide
Yes,
open. So
absolutely.
why wouldn't you do that? When we come back from our break here, Robert is on the phone. He was on the tour with you, Colleen. We're going to talk a little bit
awesome.
more about Egypt and a big development on the tech thing that we've been talking about for like a month has now been rescinded. If you don't know what we're talking about, we'll get to that when we come back. Let's go over to Tiff Pua right now in the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Good morning, Tiff.
Good morning, Dayton. Milwaukee police are looking for a driver involved in an early morning hit and run. Two vehicles were racing early Saturday morning around 2:30 near 29th and KK on Milwaukee's south side when they struck a pedestrian as they were crossing the street. Both cars fled the scene and a 33-year-old pedestrian was transported to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The investigation is ongoing. Two drug busts in Oshkosh make history. Oshkosh police and SWAT teams seized cocaine, marijuana, drug paraphernalia, and over $3,000 in cash from a residence near Lombard and Westfield on October 24th. Later that day, they discovered over $330,000 in cash and raw marijuana and over 1,000 THC cartridges, in addition to 3 vehicles at a home near Mount Vernon and East Melvin. A 51-year-old man from Oshkosh was arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia, maintaining a drug dwelling, and possession of intent to deliver drugs. Oshkosh police say suspects in this investigation may be responsible for having distributed 62 kilos of cocaine in the Fox Valley. Milwaukee police could close 13 schools. That's the recommendation as part of the district's long-range facilities master plan. The schools listed show declining enrollment over the last 5 years and were all geographically within 1 mile of another underutilized school. Full details of the plan will be reviewed at a special MPS board meeting on October 29th. You can find the full details at our website, WTMJ.com. Taking a look at your roads with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic. Nice job, everyone. No incidents or accidents to report. Have a great day and be safe out there.
Traffic is sponsored by Annex Wealth Management. It's time to know the difference, and Annex Wealth Management is ready to help with investment, retirement, tax, and estate planning as a fee-only fiduciary partner. AnnexWealth.com. Click the Get Started button.
Here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast today. Sunny and cool with a high of 56. Tonight, mainly clear with a low of 31. For your Sunday, lots of sunshine, a high of 60. Monday, partly cloudy and breezy, a high of 64. Then it warms up. Tuesday, a slight chance of showers and storms. It's windy and warm with a high of 79. Wednesday, mostly cloudy with a chance of afternoon showers and storms, a high of 76. Right now in Fort Atkinson, it's 44. In West Bend, it's 60. Oh, that's West Bend, Texas. And in Milwaukee, it's 46 degrees and sunny. I'm Tiff Pua. Sighting and Limited WTMJ News Time is 9:32.
Miss any of the truth on WTMJ?
I'm representing the bull.
Maybe there's something wrong with me.
Catch the podcast wherever you get your podcasts and catch up on moments like this.
John, if you wanted to come on the show, all you had to do, you didn't have to make Biden quit to come on the show.
And listen to the truth on WTMJ every Sunday from 7 until 9 with Dr. Ken Harris and Denise Thomas, right here on 620 WTMJ.
Hey, Wisconsin, it's Dave from Feldco. Did drafty windows make last winter frigid? Listen, Feldco's here to make things easier for you. It's the perfect time of year to replace those old windows. Right now, get 50% off windows plus no money down and no interest for 1 year. Visit us at 4feldco.com or give us a call at 866-4Feldco.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866-4Feldco.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet of Waukesha's grand reopening event is going on now. Join us for a chance to win over $10,000 in gift cards and prizes. Shop huge store-wide savings, like 65% off special buy pet beds, just $13.99 while supplies last. Men's Carhartt Halter jeans are half price, just $14.99. Blaine's Farm and Fleet camp chairs, only $9.99. Plus, check out our new self-service pet wash station. Blaine's Farm and Fleet of Waukesha's grand reopening event going on now. See farmandfleet.com for details.
Hi, it's Rose Gray from Fox World Travel, inviting you on an unforgettable 2025 bucket list adventure. We're guiding groups of local travelers to some of the world's top exotic destinations, including Australia and New Zealand, the Galapagos Islands, Costa Rica, Peru, Morocco, Turkey, Egypt, and Kenya. Our award-winning experts crafted group tours with Insight Vacations, Globus, and African Travel for your peace of mind. Visit foxworldtravel.com or call 866-GO-FOX-GO. Let's explore the world together.
Plan a perfect vacation, no matter your budget. This is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Indeed it is. Into the second half hour. It goes quickly. I always call it the fastest show on the radio, especially when people are calling in, like Robert here, who was on the Egypt tour with you. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're on. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Colleen. Good morning. I mean, it was the greatest trip I've ever been on. We've had so much fun. Our shirts that Hazim put together for us with our name and Fox World Travel on the back are just fantastic. That is so neat. My wife's got hers on today. She was heading down to Milwaukee to go to a swim meet for my granddaughter. But anything you wanted on this trip. I wanted some stones from Egypt for the grandkids' stone collection. Hazim took care of it. Anything you wanted, he was there. You know, nothing was out of the question. And when we went to these, tombs and whatever, there was always like a concession stand where you could get, a cold Coke or a beer or whatever. It was very nice. The only thing that was a little questionable is that you had to pay to use the toilets, the water
That's
closets.
common, right?
That was kind of out of the ordinary. But, I mean, it was just a fantastic trip, and I wanted to call and say thank you so much.
Oh, thanks so much, Bob. And not to scare anybody off, but $1 will buy you like 5 toilet trips. So you make you make friends with these with the group.
Yeah, we did. We told them, it's for the next 4 or 5 people in line. And they acknowledged it, that because we didn't really have any change. All you had was paper money. But American money was fine. They love it. And the people were just so friendly that it was great.
I'm glad. I'm so glad that you and Judy came along, Bob, and thank you so much for calling in to talk about it.
Certainly. You have a great day.
Awesome. You too, Bob. Thanks. 855-616-1620 if you want to call us and talk about travel. But don't forget that Splendors of Egypt with the Nile, same trip they're doing that these guys just did, that Rose is on right now, October 14th through the 26th, 13-day trip. Everybody that I've heard from and talked to says it's amazing. Like one of the craziest different trips that they've ever had taken. So.
Yeah, it's like a dream. It's something you've read about.
Yeah, it's surreal, right?
Yeah, it really is.
So, yes, so that's there. You also, let's talk about so for like the past month, we've been harping on this tax that's happening, and now they rescinded it. So,
yeah, this just happened a couple days ago. Cancun completely eliminated all the customs tax charges on the travelers with extra iPads and laptops and all that. There was a lot of pushback on it, and they were charging like 19% of the perceived value of $4,000. So people were walking away having to pay $200 for an extra laptop or something. So the governor, the lady governor of Mexico addressed it, or maybe she's of the Quintana Roo area. She addressed the outdated rule. She made a quick decision. They dropped it. Take whatever I don't want to encourage you to take 50 laptops with you or anything, but then they might question it. But if you've got 1 or 2 extra iPads, tablets, laptops, they're not going to charge you anymore.
Yeah. After all the hype we had behind that to make sure people were ready, they just said, we're done with this. So,
Exactly.
But that's good. Glad that that's gone and we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
855-616-1620, the WTMJ talking text line. Let's get a couple more texts in here. It
Sounds
says,
good.
We have a transatlantic cruise on November 3rd to Portugal, Spain, and France. Any thoughts you have on travel, places, and what to expect on the cruise?
Oh, wonderful. I've actually done a couple of transatlantic cruises, and they're actually very relaxing from the point of like leaving New York and heading on over to that side of Europe. Portugal, Spain, France, wonderful places. If you get into Le Havre, you can see so many neat things in that area of France. Spain, of course, I love Barcelona. That'll probably be one of your ports of call. Go to Las Ramblas, see the La Sagrada Familia. Portugal, amazing. So many neat historic things to see in Lisbon. Without knowing the itinerary exactly, I can't imagine that you're not going to have an amazing trip. It's going to be wonderful. And what I loved about the transatlantic portion of it is they do a lot of historic things while it's usually 5 days at sea, which can seem long and kind of tedious, but they usually do some kind of programs on board, and they really keep you busy about maybe historic transatlantic cruises. It's a lot of fun. So and relaxing all at the same time. The only thing I probably warn you about is maybe a little take some Dramamine, because if you're in the North Sea, it could get a little rock and roll. Makes sense. Yeah.
All right, 855-616-1620, the WTMJ talk and text line. Also, the number you text FWT to win that $500 Globus gift card. Get that link when you text FWT to 855-616-1620. Fill the link out right away, because you only have today and tomorrow to do that, and then they're drawing the winner on Monday.
That's correct. It's a quick turn, but it's something fun to hey, Christmas coming too. Ooh. And if you want, there's some Fox Group vacations with some excellent promos right now, like Australia and New Zealand for next year. They have a $500 off per couple promo on new bookings. And if you win the $500 gift certificate, $1,000.
You can use that towards that, even though they got that going on.
Yeah.
What other things do we need to know about when it comes to travel and some specials that might be out there, or trips that are getting close to being full that we need to?
Oh, we've got quite a few. Actually, our Best of Hawaii is filling up fast. I think we maybe have 8 seats left on that. And that's a wonderful 3-island jaunt through. If you've not been to Hawaii, it's probably one of the best ways to see it for the first time. You'll want to go back. We know it. So that's a great one to look at. We've got some amazing river cruises. People don't realize how wonderful river cruising is. I've done a bazillion bus tours of Europe, and I love them, and there's a place for bus tours, but once you do a river cruise, you're kind of hooked. And we've got the Romantic Rhine, we've got the Danube, we've got some really neat things coming up in Europe. Give river cruising a shot. And also, if you win that $500, you can do an Avalon Waterways river cruise. So take a peek at our website. We're starting to sell out 25. It's going pretty quickly all of a sudden, but there's still some space left on many great trips.
Lots of variety this year, too, on the trips that you're doing next year. So
absolutely.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'd love to hear from you. 855-616-1620. It is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
You're off to see the wonderful world, and then it's back to your own castle. Make sure yours is beautiful and up to date. Siding Unlimited, Wisconsin's best contractor for everything on the outside of your castle, welcomes you home to the best it can be. You should not have to worry about your home's integrity while you are away. Let Siding Unlimited ensure it with all the best exterior products. Hometown Siding Unlimited is recognized as one of the best contractors in America by the manufacturers of the nation's best products in siding, roofing, decks, and especially windows. They have the awards. Take the initiative, and Siding Unlimited will make you proud to come home every time, whether it's from an exotic tour or from the grocery store. Set up an appointment with Siding Unlimited for your castle renewal now, and we'll see you when you get back. Bon voyage from Siding Unlimited, and then welcome home. SidingUnlimited.com.
When you work with us, you'll know what you're going to get. And most importantly, you'll know exactly what you're going to pay us to list and sell your home. Talk to any Benefit Realty agent and ask about our commission. You will always get the same answer. You may find that others aren't ready to be as straightforward as we are right off the bat. They may try to meet with you first, and from there, you'll probably have to haggle your commission. And if you're lucky, you might be able to get them to reduce their commission to what we charge. But who wants that? Benefit Realty is going to make this easy for you with no upfront fees and 1.9% real estate commission. And we even one-up it from there. We cap our commission so that no matter what size property you're selling for the listing side of your sale, your savings will be substantial. And if you're selling a luxury portfolio kind of home, substantial is an understatement. And finally, if you're not happy at any time with the service you're getting, we won't hold you to the term of your contract. This is Angela Calais with Benefit Realty, where you pay less for full service. Benefit-realty.com.
If you need a place for new home interior ideas, then you have to come talk to us. Our on-staff decorators know furniture, home decor, and a lot more. And they're not only creative, but also very willing to help you make great choices. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating taste come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee. Stop in often because our inventory changes daily.
Design Exchange.
Previously, it has been gently loved. But here, you'll only find very well-conditioned premium home decor items that you likely won't find elsewhere. Distinctive furniture, unique antiques, and original art, and other tasteful home decor at a value. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on consignment at 25 to 40% off retail prices in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Gotta get away? No one does it better. Back to more of the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Dayton Kane and Colleen Allsberg here, 9:44 on a Saturday, 48 degrees on the way up to a high of only 56, sunny and cool today. Not bad for trick-or-treating if you're going to get all dressed up and bundled up anyway, so get out there and enjoy that. One thing that we need to know is that Egypt trip that everybody's been talking about. There's that one for next year is selling out pretty quick.
It's going to sell out pretty quick.
You're hearing all these great things about it. If you want to go, now's the time to get booked.
Absolutely.
Okay. WTMJ talking text line 855-616-1620. This one says, Sheila here from Japan, spring 2024. Love you, Colleen. Everybody that travels with you loves you, and I get it because I get to work with you. But will you, Colleen, be the guide for the 2025 Egyptian trip?
Oh, well, that hasn't been announced yet. The guide for that one. I have to look. I've got a Porto river cruise that kind of might be a little problem, but I'll be looking at it and hope. I know my manager's yelling at me already. She's like, "Would you get on the stick and put your name on some things?" So I'll have to really do some. Now that I'm back, I'm home for 3 whole months. I'm really excited about
crazy.
that. And then I can really delve deep into my schedule for next year and see how things stand.
All right. Next one here says, looking at a trip to Riviera Maya next spring. We're in our 70s. Suggestions for an adults-only all-inclusive.
Probably my favorite is, and Rose would probably concur, is the El Dorado Royale. I love, or the Casitas. It's one of my favorite places. It's kind of it's private. There's no kids. I mean, there's kids down the way at the Generations next door, but you won't see any at the El Dorado itself. The food is fantastic. They've got a show kitchen. They've got a nice little beach, very private, especially in the Casitas area. You can do your own thing. So that would be probably one of the first things I would suggest. And maybe number 2, the Valentine is very nice as well. We get a lot of great feedback on that. And then there's also the Hyatt Ziva Riviera Cancun, which I personally like. So any of those adult onlys are fantastic. But take a peek at that El Dorado.
All right. 855-616-1620. We are traveling to Portugal in October 2025, so a year from now. Okay. We have a few days in Lisbon. What would you suggest for the best day trip outside of Lisbon?
Oh, great trip. I would probably suggest maybe going to Sintra. Am I saying that correctly? It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a huge estate. Lots of history there. It's one of the best day trips from Lisbon. The other one, if you're into like sacred sites, Fatima, I think it is how you pronounce that. It's also a wonderful trip to see one of the most sacred sites in all of Portugal. And there's Cascais, I think it's pronounced as well. Boy, I got to really work on my Portuguese. That's a really beautiful little beachside town on the Portuguese Riviera. It used to be a fishing village, so it's a very short train ride from downtown Lisbon. So nice. Those are the top 3 I would suggest.
All right. 855-616-1620 is the number you text FWT to get that link to register for a $500 Globus gift card, good on any of their trips that they do there. So 855-616-1620. FWT to that number, and you could be a winner on Monday already. They'll reach out and call you if you are chosen. So not a bad deal. We do have one segment left when we come back. We'd love to hear from you. Same number, 855-616-1620. It's the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Staying active, essential for overall health. Proper medical support, essential for staying active. WTMJ's Vince Vitrano for Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Whether it's keeping a weekend warrior like me on the tennis court or keeping young athletes in the game, you want the best in sports medicine, that's OAW. Surgeons, nurses, and physical therapists help you recover from injury, avoid injury in the future, and enhance performance. Get care 7 days a week. Walk right in at an Ortho ASAP clinic or book an appointment online at orthowisconsin.com.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333.
Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life. Brands from Carhartt to Milwaukee to Purina to Goodyear to Rapala to Levi's and a whole lot more. In-store or online, check out all the brands Fleet Farm carries to help make your everyday life better.
It's great to get back home when your castle grounds are grand. Outdoor Living Unlimited is a company that does just that. As in their name, your outdoor living can be grand and the possibilities are unlimited. Patios, decks, water and fire features, lighting, pathways, pergolas, outdoor kitchens. Unleash your imagination out there, then turn Outdoor Living Unlimited loose. Travel the world and always come home to your dream destination. Start with a voyage to Brookfield's OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. Before you pack your suitcase, hear from the experts. Here's more of the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Fatima. We got the text here from my Italian mother who is fluent in French and speaks Spanish and a few words in Portuguese as well. So Fatima.
Perfect.
Okay, so let's get to some things that people need to know about spring break that's coming up.
Yeah, spring break is going to be here before you know it. I know it's still kind of nice out, but I know you're going to want to go. It's getting very, very limited for charter flights right now. And if you just search spring break on foxworldtravel.com, it'll bring you to some of the, we call them spec groups, which is we're holding space. And so Fox World Travel really is the only company right now that has charter space, especially Jamaica. And our prices are incredible to places like Cancun, Jamaica, Punta Cana. So take a peek at that. If you still need to plan a trip with the kids over their spring break, we pick those dates over the Milwaukee spring break time. So definitely look at that, and hopefully we can get you into some warmer weather in March, because we've got 3, 4, 5 day packages, 7-day packages. We've got luxury, premium, entry level. All over the place. We've got packages to the Riu Palace, Punta Cana, Riu Negril, Sandos Playa Car, all family-friendly resorts, couples too. So take a peek at our spring break inventory, and hopefully we can get you out of here and out of the snow, because it's coming.
It's hard, I think that's what's keeping people from booking. It's been so nice this fall that they're not thinking about the cold that's going to be hitting us. Although we've been getting down into the 30s at night, so when you wake up in the morning, it's pretty crisp, and you're
this morning I ran back in the house, got my vest on because it was chilly. I was like, I was used to 106, and I come home to 30. That's a big drop.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. If you texted, or you thought you texted FWT to 855-616-1620, and you did not get a link back to fill out to win that $500 Globus gift card, check your text again, because you probably didn't text the right thing in. I'm seeing some SWTs. I'm seeing GET, which it often spell checks to, F as in Fox, W as in world, T as in travel, FWT to 855-616-1620. So who's on the show next week?
I think I've got a break. Andrea's coming down, and she's bringing a special guest. She's bringing our manager, Allison, I believe, from our Oshkosh office, who you'll enjoy talking to. She's been doing a lot of traveling this year. She's got some great ideas. So we'll introduce you to Allison. She's wonderful. And so her and Andrea will be filling in for Rose and giving me a weekend break.
Nice. Got another text here that says, good morning. We're taking a trip next year with Colleen to the Yukon and Alaska, and I just lost it because everybody texted in FWT.
Oh, I got her.
And it jumped it. Okay, here we go. We're wondering about staying an extra day or two in Vancouver. It seems that everything is quite expensive there, and the trip that we'd like to go on, which would be to Butcher Gardens, looks like a long way away. Any thoughts on this?
Vancouver is fantastic. One of my favorite cities in Canada, and I would absolutely stay an extra day or two if you can. Take a peek at some of the packages. We can give you some comparison prices. We can do it through Holland America as well, or we can just kind of piece it together. I know of some great hotels that might give you some better prices. So give us a call and we can discuss that with you. But Butcher Gardens is absolutely a must-see. You'll have to take a ferry over to Victoria Island to go see that. It's very easy to do. A lot of companies will do that tour for you. Viator is one, so we can make that all happen. So absolutely, if you haven't done your air yet and you want to go, switch up your air so you can fly home from Vancouver a little later date, and we'll make that happen for you.
Nice. Okay, with the couple minutes that we have left, we talk all about the group travel and the fun vacation side of things here. What else does Fox World Travel do?
We are a full, well-rounded travel company. We have 80% of our business is corporate, and so we do a lot of corporate travel. We do meetings and incentive travel. So if you've got a company that wants to reward your employees, come see us. And we have a fantastic wedding department who has all kind of merged in with the Fox Group Vacations department. So we're excited to have a little bit bigger staff. But our wedding department is amazing, and these ladies really know what they're doing to plan just the most perfect wedding for you. So anything travel, come see us. Send us a email to our contact us link, and we'll get you in the right place.
So you guys have been around for what, 65 years, is it?
1960, almost 65 years.
Yeah, so you know what you're doing.
I've been there half of that time. That's scary. Gosh.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It sounds like you have a fun life. So if people go to foxworldtravel.com and they fill out that Let's Connect, what are some things that would be important to put in that email so they get to the right person?
It would probably just to the detail where you want to go, the destination, if you have hotel ideas that you want to look at, what you're looking for, just every detail you can think of. It also would help if you're bringing kids to put their ages in there so we can look at prices of different options, knowing their ages. So sometimes you get better deals if they're under 12. Legal names, if you want to send those in right away, that's great because then we can set up a reservation card for you and make sure we're ready to go. So when you're ready to book, we've got everything in order, but as much detail as you can. If you want to go on a cruise, give us some ideas of the destination, the cruise line, the price range would be good as well. So just everything that you can think of, throw it in that email and we'll get you to the right person.
Hours right now are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. You can call 866-GO-FOX-GO during that time frame. What are the different locations you guys have?
We have locations all the way north in De Pere. We've got Sheboygan. You're going to challenge me this morning. We've got Appleton, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, Milwaukee, 6 branch offices. And
Milwaukee, it's in Brookfield?
Brookfield at Brookfield Square.
Okay. And people can walk in anytime, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday?
They sure can walk in, but you know what I would suggest? We're pretty busy right now because we're getting close to those winter weather. So I would call in, make an appointment to see one of our advisors, and that'll just guarantee that you don't have to sit and wait.
Okay. And again, that's 866-GO-FOX-GO.
Absolutely.
So you're off next week.
I am.
You're not traveling for 3 months.
Nope.
What are you going to do with yourself?
Well, apparently this show a couple more times. I'll be down here in November, a couple of weekends, and I am going to clean. And I just did my spring cleaning yesterday. I had a day off, and I'm going.
Just did my spring cleaning.
It finally got it in, and I'm going to visit my family and my friends. I'm going to do some day trips around Wisconsin. I love Door County. I want to go up there.
We're going to hit a concert.
Maybe absolutely.
Right,
you and I are going to hit a concert. Absolutely.
Let's get you to a concert.
Oh, there's some wine tasting in there too. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Of course. Can't go without that. Exactly. All right. Always good to have you on the show.
Thank
Dayton. You for joining us. We'll do it again next week, 9 o'clock every Saturday. It's a Fox World Travel Show. Coming up next, Danny Clayton and the crew from Annex Wealth Management.
The preceding program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or Good Karma Brands.